All right. Hello, everybody. Let's see what we can make today. Let me get a couple things set up and going here. And we'll get started. Hello, everybody. All right. Okay, so today we're going to figure out how to move scenes, going from one scene to another. So we'll see how that goes, and if we can get it working. This used to have an element in here. Bedroom entry. Hallway. There it is. Its box collider is off. Now we'll turn it back on. And this used to go to the actual hallway, but I don't think anymore it does. Either that or the hallway's broken. Let's see if I can pull up that scene. Missing prefab. Okay, so the hallway scene still exists, but I don't have my old scene build. So let's just build that because it's kind of not spectacular. It was never that great anyway. Bedroom map. Okay, so let's bring up tiled. And I hopefully let's do a new. What is this? A tile set? I don't remember. I need to make a tile set, and then I need to make a tiled map, I think. Hallway tile set. Did I just use? Maybe I just used the. I think when I made this forever ago, I just used the bedroom tiled set, which makes sense because I'm going to be using the same stuff. Let's just make another map. Map. Oh boy, now this I don't remember. Oh yeah, okay. This bedroom one is orthogonal, so we'll stick with that. It should be 32 by 32. Alright, so let's see if I can still remember how to draw these things. So I think the gist of it was... I should bring in, should make a new tile set just so I can bring in my character and see how big they look against this backdrop. Characters, So now I can kind of grab him and drop him in and see his size in relation to the hallway I'm building. I can get rid of him later. Let's make a new tile layer. Make this the player layer and this the floor. And start building some things because we don't want this to be like a gigantic hallway, you know. We really just maybe want it to be, I don't know if we want it to be that. Just keep it. We need to set up a door here. Got one. Got an old tile set here. I can grab all that. Create our doorway into. Actually, make another layer for this new tile layer. Doors. My door up here. Actually, I want my door to be below my floor. It layers, right? And I don't know if I actually have a tile for this. That low. I think I need to change the size of these doors, but we can figure that out later. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna get rid of that door for the time being. Let's create our wall over here. I need the edge piece here to our floors. 2, 3, 4, 5. And this door, I think I can I just need to shift this door a little bit because it's not quite what I want it to be. Let me just delete this and then I'm going to give it its own. How do I rename this? There it is. Layer properties. Oops. Left door. And we'll do new tile layer right door. And soon enough we'll get to the code. We've got to set up this scene a little bit first. So we have something meaningful for our player to enter into. Right door. Oh. Need to put that tile on the floor. Where did my right door go? Here it is. We will set up the right door here. And on the floor, I think I need like take an easy way out here. Floor near door. Now I just need to change its offset a little. I think there's a way for me to. Actually, this should work. I'm gonna put a wall behind here and that'll be. Figure that out. Okay, so we got a little bit of space here. We need to add a little bit more up here to give this more of a wall feel. That needs the wall divider. Of course, I've got to actually put these things on the right layer or I'm going to make my life miserable. Okay, and I need the why don't you like me thing. Oh, there it goes. That's because I've got something on the wrong layer here. There it is. Left door. Apparently I have added these two. Oops. Added these two sprites here to the left door. Now if I turn this back on, there we go. Okay, we're getting closer. Let's add the couple things we need, which are, again, the rest of our wall divider here. Really doesn't. It's too tall. We way too tall for a house for some regular kid. That is my corner piece. I don't want the corner piece. I want this guy. There we go. Now I just need a way to get rid of that little bit there. Which I think I can do that. This door needs a little love, basically, but let's see what we got going here. Or it just doesn't quite fit. I need to it's pretty close. Maybe like -2.9. Do it. That's pretty close. Of course, now it goes into okay. Well, I can adjust that tile. Get rid of this little issue I have here. New layer. Just no, it's not going to work either. I just need to fix the sprite. But for now, I'm just going to output this so that I can attempt some things in our game. Bit more wall over here to the right, though. Okay, we'll fix that up in a minute. Or later today at some point. Let's just save this as a tile set. We'll call this hallway. And now that we've got this hallway set up, we can go back to our hallway scene and hopefully get this in here. There you are, hallway. Evaded me there for a moment. Okay, we've got hallway. I forgot to remove my character, but that's okay. I can remove him from here. Goodbye. now we just need to get rid of this that no longer exists. And our hallway exit, which used to just be a box collider that I can, wow, it's way out in the middle of nowhere. So let's bring this back. And just reduce its scale a little bit so it's not quite so gigantic. And our house entry, did this thing go? Here it is. Who the heck over here? Not really sure how this happens. But it's been 6 years, since I've tried to mess with this. So. Okay, so there's our house entry point. Good, that ought to be good. I forgot to put box gliders on this tile set, so I'm gonna have to go back and do that. I just realized. Here's this one. So basically what these points represent is just, where the player is going to load in, where the player's not, and stand when they enter into this room. Wow. Why is it so far? Who knows? All right. Cool. We got our box gliders set up. Well, this is the exit, house door exit, not the hallway exit. This should be over here. The hallway exit should be over here. Because we have the script load area that, again, I haven't looked at in a very, very long time, but basically what it does is it tells us where to load our player into when we enter in here and hit the space bar. So let's take a look at that load area script. Studio. Okay. Just need some kind of class that's just a bunch of static final variables, I feel like. Change level. Okay, so first thing I want to do is just see if the script still works as anticipated. Do I have my game manager in this scene? I don't know what I do. Definitely save that. don't, but that's okay because it's going to travel with me. Okay, so before we finish this up, I need to add box colliders to this tile set. Actually, I can just rather do it in unit or in tiled. But it has been so long, I don't remember how to create these layers. Maybe I can look at this one as reference. Yeah, it's just an object layer, which is cool. It's been too long. I need to just look. Okay, tiled. Box colliders. Why can I not? What is his name?
I want to show you how you can that your art is based off of, and then with those files in your Unity project, SuperTiled to Unity will automatically create the necessary prefabs so that you can just drag and drop those levels into your game, with collisions included if you have those set up. So when you download SuperTiled to Unity, it's going to come as a Unity package file. So you can just double click on that, tiles in the game, sorting. Now you saw that I have collisions with some of the tiles in the game. Let's take a look at how you can set up your tile sets in tiled to actually have that collision. Okay, so now to add the collisions, you do that on the tile set level of things. So I'm going to open, let's say my interior tiles over in the tiled editor. So for each tile, you can define a collision shape. So let's click on a tile, and over here on the tile collision editor, let's zoom in. And you can see this one already has a collision shape because I can left click on it with this tool, the select objects tool. So this is just a perfect box shape around everything. And you can see that that is also the case for most of these wall tiles. Some of them have a different shape, and there is a really handy tool you can use that will automatically detect these rectangular shapes, which is detect bounding box. Now you can see I added a hotkey to this, Control D. There isn't one by default. But if you want to add a hotkey, you can go up to Edit Preferences, Keyboard, type in the name of the action that you're trying to add a shortcut to, in this case, Detect for Detect.
Okay, so I need to open my tile set, it sounds like. Collision editor and detect boundaries. Same for these. See if it can detect this boundary. Not exactly. if that actually equates to anything here. See, this is how I did it a long time ago. I just created a bunch of shapes and dropped them in here, but this guy is suggesting otherwise. I kind of just want to drop the shapes and add the colliders. So I think it's easier this way. Struggling and struggling. I'm 100% sure at some point this is not going to be worth it, and I'm just going to go back over here and go to hallway. It's gonna take me. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna add a layer. It's literally the exact same idea. Let's call this left wall collider. And move this over here. Give it something like that. And then we'll want to. I should have just changed its position. X. Oh. Is probably going to hit there. Most likely. Here we go. Then we'll create one that's like back wall collider. This way, and kind of rotate it, not like that. Cool. Just making sure its Z position is 0. I need to make sure that the Z position is 0 on this one too. Okay, so we got a back wall collider, left wall collider, let's make a right wall collider, and a front wall collider. And we should be in a pretty good spot here. Right wall collider. Let's move this thing. rotate it. Gotta look up the hotkeys for everything again. Alright, and then just a front wall collider, and we ought to be Gucci Mane. Hey, there's 3 people in here. Good to see you all. You know, you got any questions, feel free to ask the questions. I don't really care what they're about. Alright, and we'll go clean up this tile map in a little bit, maybe. So it doesn't have this ugly looking thing. Hi, Steffi. Oh, that's not gonna... I've gotta go back to... I need to make a system for that, though. Like, if it doesn't... If the game manager doesn't exist, I need it to still... Oh, he's huge. Need to scale this scene a lot. Yeah, man. I am glad they've helped. I'm planning to make another, you know, at least one of them this weekend, and a couple more potentially next week. So more Salesforce tutorials to come. But thanks, man. Thanks for staying up this late. You gotta get some sleep, man. Where was I? Hallway. Hallway is very small, so let's drop our player in here. And scale up our hallway. More like that. Size in relation to the door is like not spectacular. That looks about right. Oh, I was supposed to be over here. Hallway exit. cancel. I need to just delete the original bedroom. It doesn't really work anymore. Alright, that is marginally better. Oh god. What world am I in? I think I know what my problem was there. I'm going to regular bedroom instead of bedroom V2. Which regular bedroom is extremely broken. Yeah, this just needs to be bedroom V2. And now we need bedroom V2 open. Yeah, save away. Nice. Am I? Ooh. This was outside of my house, but I have a feeling I have the same problem with outside of the house as I had with the hallway. Which is I am missing the outside of the home. So I need to build that again. So let's make a new tile set first. We'll call it outside house. What should I name this town though? For now, we'll just call it hometown. Do I still have this art? Give me 1 second here. Switch this here so I can get rid of something. Okay, that should be there. Alright, back to it. So I am missing my old tile sheets. It looks like. How did I miss that? How did I lose these? Home tile set. Title screen art, ME tags. Where is the outdoor scene that I made? What? I guess it's just ground sprites. Let me see if that's the one. Ground sprites, PNG, Moonrise Mountain. It's not really a great tile set, but it'll get the job done for the moment. Alright, so we got this tile set now. Now we need to create a new map. Oh, hello, the handful of you that are here. I hope you, you know, enjoy my slow struggles here. I try to figure out, you know, what I'm doing. Most of my tile maps need a lot of work. There's a lot to be desired here. This smoke shouldn't be in the tile set. But that's okay. Now let's just make an area that our player can exist in. And we'll drop in a few flowers, you know, because it's like so cute. So cute. Let the flowers be in front of the house so we can have, you know, a couple of them. Flowers don't want to. There we go. Interesting. It's okay. We'll just keep the flowers simple for now. Scatter a handful of them out around here. Do a little bit of grass. All right. So in the next one of these videos, I'm gonna have to do some pixel art improvements. I don't really love the way this looks. I kind of like it, and I kind of want this to be, I kind of want the whole thing to look a lot like Earthbound, where everything feels kind of like a kid drew it, right? Because that's ultimately kind of my desires. I want this to feel like a kid came up with it, a kid made it, and you know, when you're playing it, you feel like a childlike sense of exploration or something, you know. Okay, I've got a handful of things going on here. These. Alright, that's good enough for now. It's a lot of junk. Alright, let's save this as our again town hometown. So we're gonna expand on this tile map quite a bit, and then if dynamic rendering, because that map is gonna be pretty. It's gonna be a pretty large one. Here's importing hometown. Oh, I don't think I must not have saved my tile set. I thought I saved it. Did it? No. Wow, where did I save this to? Then what have I done? Tile maps, house maps. I mean, that is it. Errors detected and checked importer. Could not find tile 21. Well, it is definitely in here. Let's try to save it again, see if it's gonna freak out again. You know, maybe it doesn't like that it's the same name. Definitely seen that problem more than a million times, I feel like. Cat down there. Your mat may be broken until these are fixed. Make sure the tile sets. Ground sprites is in here. Oh, but it's broken. Is that what I'm seeing? What did I do? Moonrise Mountain, Unity files. Oh my god. Unity files, Moonrise Mountain, asset, art. Where is this project that I've opened located? Users carry document GitHub's Moonrise Mountain. All right. So I think what I need to do is say new tile set, browse. Okay. I think now that my brain is sufficiently broken, okay. Now I should be able to save this, save as down. Oh, come on. What did I break here? It really does not. Artwork, PNGs, ground sprite, missing texture asset. Really? Art. Show and Explorer. I don't want this to be ground sprites 1. Just want it to be ground sprites PNG. Okay, so let's see if I can get this path right for my life. Maybe not. Maybe so, maybe not. New tile set. Browse. I want to go to Moonrise Mountain. Unity files, Moonrise Mountain. Assets, art, ground sprites. Save as. Hometown tile set. Yep. And then I need to save this as, oh my god. I'm just gonna overwrite hometown. Oh god, please work. Okay, the loading is oh, it's there. Thank God. Oh, it's driving me nuts. Okay. Missing prefab, you can go away. Let's move into hometown here. I need to take my player. So my player's Gigantamax Express. In comparison to this, so we need to increase its size a little bit. I don't want it to do that. Oof, I gotta to change this house a little bit. So player relation to the size of the flower is horrific, but we can adjust that later. Just pretend like it's not horrifyingly large. I need to just update this tile set later and actually drop my player in before I make it so that it doesn't look like a trash bag, ideally. Let's see, house entry. So get this collider up here. Let's increase the size of the box collider a little bit. Okay. And then we've got house exit, this guy. So let's pop that guy right over where I'm standing right now. And then we have my broken cat and my old test path to have the enemies run on a path. Let's see if we can get that happening. We also need to update most of these to have lit sprites. I don't think they have lit sprites. Some of them anyway. Where's this cat at? There he is. I think my cat's tile sheet, it doesn't think its tile sheet exists, which is devastating. I love that stupid little cat. Let's see if I can fix this. Actually, I'll deal with that in a minute. Let's see if old boy will load into the scene. I also need to make a collider. So let's just make empty here. We'll call it house collider. And we'll add a box collider to it. Start it here. Then we'll increase the size of the box collider to maybe not quite there. We want the player to be able to touch the house. Maybe like there. Need 2 colliders for this. Actually 3. I need 3 colliders for this. Alright, so we got the front of the house. Now let's get the side of the house. Box collider. And these colliders do, if you're unfamiliar, is it just allows us to make sure that our player can't like walk over the house, right? Unity needs a way for us to essentially inform it of what should be you should be able to run through and what you shouldn't be able to run through. Let's make the roof. make that a little better later. For now, let's just get to the here. This shouldn't be called game object though. This should be roof collider. And we'll create one more empty and add a box collider 2D. And we'll just make a little one for the side of this house here. Again, we don't want it to be necessarily perfect because we want the player to be able to touch the house, you know? Okay. So I'll need to add another one for this side, but that's fine. Let's just test out a handful of things and see how they go. Make sure that this these entry points are working. Hallway, house enter, house exit. Yeah. All right, scenes. Open up the bedroom scene. Save this one. See if we can go from our room to the hallway. Ooh, I don't know what that was. I didn't love that. Oh look, the cat. The cat is still on its path, even though its sprite sheet is broken. Hey, cool. My old thing is kind of still functional. So, you know, for those of you that don't know, I started making this game like 6 years ago. Needless to say, when I upgraded Unity, a great number of things broke. And, well, honestly, the first iteration wasn't spectacular anyway. 6 years ago, I didn't really know how to code. So you're kind of looking at 6-year-old code and 6-year-old implementation that I'm trying to slowly but surely improve upon. So why don't we start by improving this a little bit? Maybe I want to at least do some I just want some code where I can reference all these static variables. I also need to categorize some stuff. So let's create a folder called utilities. Say dev utilities. Static. Oops. Yeah, static. I don't see, what would I call this? I don't think I'd call this anything other. I'll just call them. I'll just call it final variables for now. Ultimately, all I really want it to be is a class. We're gonna have a bunch of constants, which are not called constants or final variables in C#. They're just read-only variables, which is interesting. So the first one here, I am not using mono behavior. I'm not inheriting from mono behavior, so I don't need that. I don't think, at least not currently. So public static read only. I'm gonna need a string for what I was thinking of, but I want to make sure. Yeah, string. Action button. player tag. Player tag. Game manager. Is there a space in this? Oh, there's a few people in here. Good to see you all. If you got any questions, let me know. I might be able to answer them. We'll see. Okay, so the first thing I want to figure out, because it has been a hot minute since I have written some C# in my scripts. Do I just need to do using to import it? That's my... I can't remember. Yeah, I will eventually have some merch for Moonrise Mountain. I'm gonna set up probably a store for it over the next week. So I've got a whole bunch of artwork that I just need to, put on like Teespring to be able to, I'm no t-shirt producer, but I do have the artwork to put on it. So there should hopefully be something in the next week or so. This how little C#. If you want to use static members of a class without specifying the class name, you can use the static using static directive to import the static members into the current scope. I would just do maybe like is that legal? Then I can just reference it maybe. I have a feeling I have definitely messed that up. C in the console over here. Okay, didn't mind that. So maybe I am importing this right. Import or using static final variables. Shouldn't have used an underscore in my class name, so I'm going to change that in a minute. But let's just see if that actually works. All right. Why does it do that? I gotta figure out the heck that is, but there's something wrong with how I'm starting the scenes. Okay, but that's good. I figured out how to import classes into my other classes with static variables, so that's cool. So we'll do clear tag. So you can tell how little I knew, even what Google 6 years ago. If you ever watched any of my Salesforce videos and thought I was that great of a developer, this was only 6 years ago. I didn't even have the thought to import a class here. I don't really want to keep this in the start method either. This is the character finder follower 1. Follower go. So this is another one that really needs its own utility, I think. I need a... Let me see if I can change... Actually, let me see if I can change this class name, because I don't really... This. Yeah, the only way you get good at code is just struggling with it constantly, and this is definitely not spectacular code, but you know, the first time you code, you're just gonna figure out how to make functional code, I guess is what I'm trying to say. The first time you try to code, you're not gonna really know what the heck you're doing, and you're just gonna make something that works, kind of like I did back 6 years ago. So it's not necessarily that it's bad code, it's just inefficient, and it's confusing code. You know, if you come back to it, it's a little more confusing than it needs to be. It's not as reusable either. But I'm sure, you know, the more you struggle, the easier it gets, as terrible as that might sound. Follower, I'm gonna make some follower utilities here until I find a better Did I spell that right? I can't even see it. Utilities. There we go. All right, let's open this up. See if I can shift some of this into. Here. So I do this a lot where I'm kind of like I'm looking for this follower. So if I'm just for reference, what this follower is in this game, you're gonna have several friends accompanying you. And you can actually switch between your friends, and they have different abilities, basically. Man, I really want to know what the heck I did with my character here. Oh, I know what this is. It's a missing custom sheet. I made a character customizer a long time ago, and I think it's still being referenced in this project. It's definitely long gone. All right, let's make this utility so I can start referencing this more places. I don't need start or update. I need a method called like follower finder, maybe is a good name for it. And it will need to return follower movement. This is public. Oh, it's been a long time. Character finder follower 1. Am I getting character finder from scene management, maybe? I'm gonna move this and see what it's gonna complain about something. I don't remember how I came to the conclusion to do this anymore. I think I can really simplify this and just say return follower go.get components. Follower, otherwise it's nothing. Right, there's the follower up here. Yeah, otherwise it's just null, so I don't even need that much. I need it to just I don't even need to check here. I don't even need this, I don't think. I can just say oh, that's why I'm checking, because of this. Is there like a is this 2015? That can't be. He's looking at a map, so I don't really.
Hello everybody, I'm Nick, and in this video I'm going to talk about a seemingly mundane topic, and that is null checking in C#. Now, when I say expect more training, check out my courses on depending on what you're trying to do, is this. You can say if user is null, right? That's what I know, that every time I run this user will be null. Now, exception, because this value is null, equals is a method on that not doing them because of how they run it again later. Then you don't have the default say reference equals and then have your two parameters and say user equals what you're doing is this. You are taking this and you're saying hardcast it into a nullable object and say user equals null. And now, even though I am using the equals operator, because I'm doing this casting thing, it would be a difference in performance as well. If you actually had a null check like this, so I'm going to debug it, you're going to see that the equals operator is again this. And if you did that, then this is a not.
I really want to inline this. Where is my really forgetting the name of this term, and I know C# likely has the same thing. What's up, everybody? I'm Mag. What's up, guys? I'm Matt. I think one of the first videos I made, I cannot for the life of me remember the name of this operator. Safe nav, that's what it's going to be called in C# for sure. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe I am lucky. Let's walk through this logically. Is null or not? If f is null, then the result of I is null. If f is not null, then the result of I is an int. Okay, I think that'll work. So I was originally looking to this. I can just do that now to essentially replicate it. If we find character, process was later. So now I need to real change here. Okay, let's see if this works. I don't know what the heck character finder was. Script or something? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Just, you know, canvas this into your org or something. I couldn't imagine making this in an LWC. I'm pretty sure it would, like, explode. Could not be found. You're missing a using directive or an assembly reference and follower utilities. Character finder. Alright, what was the complaint here? Follower movement. Oh, I'm not, why doesn't it like this? Oh, hey, Dad. How's it going? Good to see you. I am... maybe stumped at the moment. The namespace follower movement could not be found. 9/12. When was that? 7. Yeah, so it's this guy. Oh, well, hello there, Mother. How is it going? Good to see you. It's wonderful to see you. Using namespace directive can only be applied to namespaces. Actually, I don't even think I need it. Let me see if I need it. Because I'm using the save and load manager. I'm not importing it. I think I'm overthinking it. It's been so long since I've worked with this. I wasn't really sure how what Unity wanted out of me. Yes, I'm very lucky. My parents are very wonderful parents, and I've always had a very great support system. Alright, my followers still existing so far. And working. So it appears my... Oh my god. Now that I'm in a giant grass field where flowers are just as big as me. Okay, that refactor worked. I got to get rid of a decent chunk of code and give myself a kind of utility that allow me to find a follower, which is nice. So let's drop this bad boy because we don't need him anymore. Let's see what else. Why do I set, why do I even, I can just set this default to false and I don't need this in here. Be a little nicer looking. Update, if we're inside the trigger and we've got an action button. We've got our input, that's fine. And I really hate this acronym player position. I barely remember how to edit this anymore. There we go. Player pose. I definitely won't forget that one. Let's rename this one. Player pose also. Alright. Level load, game object manager. Okay, that's good enough for now. Now I've got a handful of things refactored, looking a little better, a little bit easier to work with, maybe. Now, I want to see if I can get my good old cat back in the game. Let's go to scenes, outside the house. And for some reason, our sprite renderer here is named player. Why? That's just this guy. I don't need this guy. Crazed cat is what I'm looking for. So you can see his animation still works. I think it's this material that is screwing things up. Gosh dang it. I don't want that material. I want just that. There you are. Hello, you beautiful, beautiful fellow. Fine young pal. I'm so sorry. Okay, well, my cat's back. I like that. now I gave him start and end points. I don't remember how I built this event system. It's been a long time. And I do not remember what the heck. Oh, there's my pathing. That's where it came from. Salesforce changing the CLI. I don't know. I mean, personally, I always wait. You know, even when LWCs came out, I waited like 6 months. It might have been longer, but I think I waited around 6 months before I decided to adopt it because I wanted to know with certainty that they were gonna like stick to it and not backtrack on it, or at least some level of certainty. So personally, I always give it like a little bit of a a little bit of time before I adopt it. But I'd say, after a handful of months passes by, if they still seem serious about it, which they do kind of seem serious about it for this new CLI switch, so I don't know. At that point I'd switch to it, but truthfully, I know quite a bit about the CLI, but I don't use it all that much, if I'm being 100% honest. Because IntelliJ basically handles all of my needs for me. It's a good old Scott Wells and his very amazing illuminated cloud plugin. I don't remember how there's something that attracts the cat to the player. Player found that, so that's what. So he can still ID the player. Oh, I don't have my game camera in here. I keep doing that. I gotta fix that. I need to just drop a manager. I need to figure out like the best path forward for that. I need to just write that down. Find best way to render game manager and game managers and players regardless. All right, so let's go back to the bedroom then. I feel like I shouldn't say that out loud. The internet, anyway. So I want to save it. Well, I also want to go to my enemy scene. Enemies. Why was this break-in earlier? Enemy. Yeah, the Illuminated Cloud plugin is just... It's just the greatest thing. I mean, we are very lucky that he built that. Otherwise, you'd be stuck with VS Code, and I gotta tell you, even though it's better than the Eclipse stuff they used to have, and definitely better than the dev console, I still don't love it. Let's see what's going on here. Maybe I fixed my problem. I doubt it. Oh, wait, I think I know what it is. I have prefabs, I think, for this. Enemy animation, sure. Enemy destroyer, game manager. I guess ground 3x3. Cat enemy. I think I load in his sprite. I love this stupid cat. He's way too small. Look at him. He's so happy. Oh, he did it. Now see, the scene is still busted. Now what is this? Oops. This is my character. Problem with this thing. So I remove my player who is loading in. And it starts to work. So whenever I made this loader forever ago, I must have broke everything. And I need to go back to that and figure out what in the heck I did there, because it does not like it when I load into enemy scenes. I've got the scale. My camera is messed up too. Why is it? It should be more like here-ish. Maybe. Maybe it's the canvas here. Yeah, the canvas is screwed. How the heck did the canvas get screwed up? Goodness. I wonder if my script still works here. No, nothing's working in here. So, whatever I did when I made this loader, which was like one of the last things I did before I stopped a long time ago, I just hanked it, which I think is... maybe the event system. It's either the event system or the game manager. let's just check them out. Where are my scripts? There's too many things. Managers. I really need to organize things. Don't love this. Don't love this. I don't like most of this. Camera controller, character finder. Ooh, maybe my next thing I do just needs to be organization and refactoring because I don't like a lot of what I'm seeing in here. I don't remember all of the nuances of what I've built here. Okay, I think it's player controller. I don't know what new game is. Not this one.
You're watching the
Player
Weather
start
Channel,
point.
your most accurate and dependable source of weather information 24 hours a day. Hey, good evening. You're watching the Weather Channel here on a Friday evening. Keep West Coast Jeanette and Joe. And as we look out there, Jeanette, looks like it's pretty much
Yeah, 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 yeah. Where? I mean, so I have a start point, but I don't have there. There it is. So I just put it on the bedroom entry point as a player start point. Then I've put my player object in. Oh, okay. So this is how. So I need to put a player start point everywhere. I don't really like that system though. Because if I use a start point, I just need to like save their coordinates and have the game manager load them in based on their coordinates when I save and load the game. This is an interesting idea that I don't think really translates well. Okay. That'll give us a good thing to get to next time. We can start on the player start point and go from there. I think we accomplished most of what I wanted to get done today. Everything's not quite perfect, but we have the scenes loading together again. We have our enemy on a path. Now, next time we need to fix the start point issue so that our player will load into the enemy area appropriately. So, that'll be what we figure out next time. But, for now, I think that's probably it. I'm gonna take a break, and I will, see you all again soon, I'm sure. But for now, get some sleep, maybe, unless it's the morning for you. Alright, I'll see you later.